How long did you wrestle over when did you retire?
Somewhere in the mid 90s. I mean, I quit watching it probably 92 when my kid turned 6 because he started playing some baseball. And I still wrestled probably for 3 or 4 years when they called me, but I wasn't actively seeking it out. And I'd go to the show. And I know one night I had Terry Taylor down in Florida, and I have no idea what these guys did. I'd never seen them on TV because I didn't watch it anymore. But I mean, it didn't matter. It was easy, but I quit watching it. So mid nineties.
So being a wrestler, it can be hard, it can be tough, it's a grind, you're used to the schedule. Once you stop, you retire, start doing other things. Uh it's different, it's a different feeling, you have more free time, have more opportunities to do things that you didn't get a chance to do before, including becoming a baseball coach. Let's talk about what made you decide to get involved with coaching.
My kid was really good. Yeah, at 8 years old, he was playing on three teams, one travel team, two local leagues. And so we were playing every night, almost every weekend. And from his third year, from not 10 years old on, we played 100 games a year. I mean, so we were on the road. I was on the road just as much for that as we had been when I was wrestling.
Was
And
there
we had traveling teams, so I mean, all the kids were going to play high school ball. A lot of them played college ball. Uh, we had scouts at the games as the kids got older. Uh,
so your son he inspired you to become a coach?
well, no, I so inspired me. I was always a baseball fan growing up.
Hmm.
I just wasn't as good as my kid.
Who was like your ultimate favorite baseball
I
player?
was a Dodger fan back in the day when Garvey, Say, Lopes, and Russell was the infield. Sandy Koufax, those are Don Sutton. Those are. I was a big Dodger fan back in the day.
And your son, uh, he went to school. He got,
He played college baseball in Florida in their junior college thing, which is basically minor league. And he ended up actually leading the conference in hitting as freshman.
hmm.
Unfortunately, he got into drugs and stuff and alcohol, and that kind of ended his baseball career.
When you're coaching these kids, because they need a figure to look up to, role model to look up to, during their season, during their time. What kind of pieces of advice did you give to them that really motivated them?
You got to have the right kids. You have to have parents who buy into it because, like I said, we were on the road every weekend from end of April until end of July, and we never stopped. And we only had a 12-man team, so if more than one kid would take off for a weekend, we didn't have enough kids to play. So, and we had really good parents.
What was your favorite part about coaching?
I don't know, winning, having the scouts come and watch the kids. I mean, our team was so. I don't know if you watch any youth baseball, but the kids have all their chants and cheers. My kids didn't. My kids, it was like they were there to play baseball, not to sit on the bench and chant, and they were just there to play.
Any memorable games that you
Yeah,
remember?
we went to Cooperstown. They have a youth baseball tournament there, and even at 12 years old, it's the first time that the kids are stealing because none of the local leagues had stealing. And it was actually the first time, and we went there and went 12-0 and won the whole tournament. We won it at 3 in the morning on the last day. So, I mean, that was probably the highlight of all of it.